Thanksgiving de-stress tips. And this was served up by blogger Danny DePiro. This was
Alcohol.
back in, we're going into the archives tonight,
Gotcha. We got you.
November 25th, 2013, on Late Night Parents. So the holiday should fill us with gratitude, but it's not unusual to feel more panic than peaceful. So we got to remember to stay thankful even during the most stressful times. It's one of the best ways to fill the day with peace and happiness. Tony, is there anything such as too much togetherness?
In an apartment. You ever done Thanksgiving dinner in an apartment? Boy, you know where this is. Somebody standing
Yes,
up with
Nancy, we know it's you. You're the only one we know that lives in Wisconsin.
Easy, bro. Too much togetherness. You may love your family, but spending significant amounts of time with all of them at once can be a bit much. This is true, especially with family beef. And if you don't believe me, watch the movie Soul Food again. It's hard not to get caught up in wanting to be somewhere else when you've had enough family time. But when you find yourself overwhelmed by those you love, take a moment to imagine life without them and be thankful for the moments you can spread together. I can attest to that. Being away from my family for the past 30 years, at least for the most part, yeah, you miss seeing them. Once a year, I have to go see them. That's part of the plan as always.
I'll read the one for unexpected delays. So nothing ramps up holiday stress like an unexpected delay, a flight grounded by bad weather, Tony, a turkey taking way too long to cook, Brian. Instead of fretting and being late or not calling 1-800 Butterball or having to wait, try to enjoy the extra time you have on your hands. Read an extra chapter or two in your book. Call a loved one for a chat or start a board game with the family. Rather than dwelling on the delay, be thankful for the surprise gift of extra time.
You said the magic word of Bathurst appears. You said gratitude and
we said gratitude.
You said gratitude and Bathurst pops up.
Brian, would you like to read the maddening mishaps?
Yes. Maddening mishaps. Every year it happens, something goes wrong, the food's burnt, the taboo topic is brought up. We all know which one. For he that shall not be named, Mr. Orange Man. Wow. The guests who declined arrived anyway. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, choose to focus on what's right. A mishap might shine a light on a minor catastrophe, but you have the option to redirect the beam to be grateful for gratitude for the things that have fallen apart perfectly into place.
Is there anything else you want to surmise about this? What you just read, Brian, or are you good?
You gotta see the good out of the negative, though. Because I mean, if some people don't show up, cool, more food. Then you have like, okay, now you have more to spread around, versus limiting like, okay, two pieces of the turkey, 2 scoops of whatever. And then on top of that, I mean, you can only control what you can control. But you just got to see the positive out of the negative, though. Jocko Willink.
Tony, awkward interactions?
Awkward interactions. During holiday festivities, you're bound to encounter someone you'd rather not see. Curing awkwardness. Oddly enough, awkward feelings are something you should be grateful for. When you feel awkward, you have a chance to learn, to ask yourself what makes you uncomfortable, and to choose to overcome or avoid it. Be thankful for the opportunity. I'm going to need a bunch of y'all to remember that in y'all lives. Some of y'all don't know how to act on y'all's emotions. The more you check yourself, the more mature you are, the more people want to be around you, hence Thanksgiving dinner and get-togethers, as well as other gatherings, social events, and activities in life.
For Thanksgiving, de-stress tips.
Yes. Quickie comments. You're behind.
What are you grateful for? That sounds familiar to me. I'm enjoying the show. It's raining. Is it raining there? Yes.
It's raining here too.
In New York.
It's windy and cold.
Sort of. Or parents who are dying the day before.
That was for the previous comment she had.
Okay, wait. Let me run it back. for someone work. Okay.
I think she might take it. Well, it was up there.
It's
Toby,
still
how
up
you
there.
doing? I'm jealous you guys have the brain capacity to watch a whole movie. I zone out in minute 10. Okay. Not sure if you realize this is Nancy. Hey, what's up, Nancy?
We gotta get Ted caught up every now and then.
I know.
What are you grateful for? My English sucks tonight. No, it's great. Yes, at midnight. A parent who dies the day before. Ooh,
Yeah.
stress causing. Yes, very much so.
Holidays can be hard on people who lost relatives around this time of year. This is true.
Big time.
That is one of the mishaps, if you will. A tragedy happening on the holidays is hard to celebrate. It's hard to watch everybody else enjoying themselves when you're suffering. And people are not in town to be there for you in your time of need. That happens to a lot of folks during the holiday season, for real.
I can attest to that. My medical career, when I worked in the ER around the holidays, I always knew, like, because, man.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, because
my
I feel
job
bad.
is pushing people to look out for each other more than anything because of the people who had tragedies on the holidays and they can't celebrate and they put them into a deep depression.
Yeah.
It truly does.
Yeah, so everybody on the holidays, don't act a fool.
Yeah, really. Just
because I mean, and the reason why I say that because one of the campus police at University of Houston responded to a call on Christmas Eve, tried to get there in time, and all of a sudden, like as she was trying to get there, somebody cut her off, and she swerved, lost control of her vehicle, died on impact. Christmas Eve.
That's not good.
Because she was responding to a dispute at one of the apartments on the campus.
You know what? Now that you said it, let me throw this out there. For those of you who do not have to be on the roads, don't. Mainly because emergency response teams, emergency medical teams, and everybody, if they got to get somewhere and you all are in the way, you might cost somebody their life.
And you got to live with that.
You got to live with that. Never act a fool. I like that, Nancy. Don't ever act a fool. Well,
yeah,
we're going to be guilty of that.
So Nancy said we set a plate at the table for her dad that Thanksgiving.
That's heavy.
Real.
That's heavy.
That's real.
That's heavy.
Don't ever act a fool.
Good luck to most of us with that one. Mainly because a bunch of us will restrain ourselves. By the time we snap, I at least know where somebody's coming from. Holidays can be a rough time. Show me families have unresolved issues. It can also be a battleground for. Yes. Well said, Mike. Well said. Well said.
What's up, Bobby?
Bobby Shadow, brah.
Bobby Shadow.
Brah.
Brah's in the building. So we talked about Thanksgiving a bit.
So you want to go ahead and do our picks for Thanksgiving and Sunday?
Sure. Before we even get into that, I want to get your take real quickly on Kareem Jackson. Did you see the hit he put on Josh